For my action research project, I created thoughtful questions to interview student athletes about women empowerment in sports here at USD. I was curious to see how others viewed women empowerment in our local communities, so I included my own teammates from the women's swim and dive team to get their perspective. My vision statement is to empower women of all races, ethnicities, sexual, gender orientation, or age in their communities to build skills, strength, and confidence in order to achieve their respective goals and aspirations. The action research book I chose captures various women's personal stories about women leadership and empowerment. It demonstrates various qualities of leaders such as meeting, connecting, and engaging. It teaches women to speak up and challenge yourself about things you wish to accomplish, which resonates with my action research vision statement. Do you feel a sense of community on the USD swim and dive team?
Yeah, of course. We spend over 20 hours a week together. We see each other at 5 in the morning, and somehow we're all super close, super positive, and have managed not to kill each other yet.
And I think during practices, when we're all encouraging each other during a hard set, it brings us close together too.
And we're always hanging out outside of practice too. It's like a big family.
You live together, for God's sake.
Oh yeah, we do live together. That's right.
Do you feel that there is support and a sense of encouragement for women in USD's community or sports teams?
Yeah, I think there is definitely in the USD athletics, because I think everyone does a good job with including women and men and supporting every type of team in different genders.
Yeah, I've never felt any discrimination or anything weird or awkward. It's always just kind of normal. So for me personally, it's about figuring out how to lead people and keep them motivated even when I'm personally not motivated. Because everybody goes through periods where they don't like what they're doing, they're not as happy, but you still need to make sure that you're not bringing the people around you down.
Okay, I think it's important to empower women, but also men. I kind of empower them equally, just because through empowering them, their confidence are built. Wow. Their confidence builds, and that is kind of reflected in self-esteem boost, which also builds confidence in other aspects of their life, like their relationships in school. Can't think of any other things right now, but basically having a higher self-esteem will make you succeed in all aspects of your life. So empowering people, building people's confidence helps. At USD, I think that women aren't quite as supported as men, just because there's that whole culture that women's teams, or at least women athletes, aren't as good as men athletes, and that in the fan culture, more people come to support men's teams just because it's more fun to watch, and women's teams don't get as many supporters, so that just all plays into the fact that women today aren't as supported in athletics.
What are some difficulties women face in the sports world? How does gender play a role in this?
I think in a lot of professional sports, women get paid a lot less than guys. So I think in that aspect, women are definitely discriminated against, and that should change.
Also, just in the way that women are portrayed, a lot of times when you're athletic, your body type is deemed more masculine, and then that's seen as a bad thing, even though that's what you need to perform well.
Okay, so me personally, I think both gender groups in both sports get a lot of support, because USD is really good at supporting all successful teams. If you look at women's volleyball, for example, obviously they're a really successful team, and that's due to massive support from the school. I think it'd be really good if more women were in high power positions in sport, and I think it would be even better if they had males around them supporting them too. I think it'd be obviously great for everybody.
After reflecting on my action research project, I compared it with the action research feedback loops. With the triple loop learning effect, I thought about who I wanted to include in my project and who would be able to connect to my statement. I also wanted to include different gender views to give a diverse perspective. When considering the double loop, I had an open discussion with my teammates about their opinions and thoughts on this topic before and after the interview. Both leaders and followers can raise other women to higher ethical aspirations. Just by voicing your opinion and supporting others can unite and strengthen our community at USC. By using your voice in a positive way to motivate or compliment others around you is just as important as to speak up if you see or hear something that is offensive or degrading to women, and it should be addressed before it continues.